It's hot.
All right. So we've uncovered some Voyager news. I personally have used Voyager. I still have some money on Voyager that I can't get out. And now I'm thinking that money is gone, which is fine because I risk manage properly, unlike some of these companies like Voyager. So let's go ahead and pull up my laptop. So this is going to be our hot take, but we got to give you some context about what's going on. So we know Voyager got a loan from Alameda Research, which is founded by Sam Bankman-Fried, who is the also co-founder of FTX. It was about 200 million in stablecoin and 15,000 in Bitcoin, but that was a line of credit that they can draw on per month, and there's limits to it. Well, go ahead and pull up my laptop, Rocco. This is from Voyager, hot off the press.
So, quick question. So, if they have a line of credit, that's from from Alameda Research.
Alameda.
So, that does mitigate their risk, right?
It's
essentially because you have a line of credit. So, it's not like they gave them all the Bitcoin up front, and then if they happen to go under, then they lose all Bitcoin.
No.
Here, they have a line of credit. So.
There's limits to how much they can draw on that per month.
So, yeah. So that's one example of risk management and sound business practices, right? Something that other companies is lacking.
And I'm in a freaking land-based Voyager because wait till you see what they did. All right. Voyager concurrently announced that they may issue a notice of default to Three Arrows Capital for failure to repay its loan. Voyager's exposure to 3AC consists of 15,250 Bitcoin and $350 million in USDC. The company made an initial request for a repayment of 25 million USDC by June 24th and subsequently requested repayment of the entire balance of everything by June 27th. Okay, now this is a chart I pulled up from, this was on Twitter. His handle is @crypto_threader. As of March 31st and June 30th of 2021, or March 31st of 2022, here are the assets that Voyager has loaned. $633 million in USDC and 53,840 Bitcoin. Now, why am I showing you this and why is it important? They loaned over more than half of their USDC loans went to one company. Almost 20% of their Bitcoin loans went to one company. And guess what? You want to know how much collateral they required in return? Zero. They lent out more than half of their essentially dollars, their stable coins, with zero collateral. They lent out close to 20% of their Bitcoin and requested zero collateral. Who are these people at these companies that are supposed to do risk management? Oh, you thought because Three Arrows Capital has been around since 2012 and they're a hedge fund, they have a lot of money, you don't think anything can happen? You decide to expose 55% of your stablecoin lending or investment out to one company?
Did it say in here that it was zero collateral?
Yeah, it's zero collateral. It's you can Google that anywhere. They were zero collateral. Why do you think they had to borrow money, Robin?
I'm just saying, did they cover it in this article?
I don't know if they covered it in this article, but
because I think it's just because it is speculation that it's zero collateral. I haven't seen.
Let me ask you this question. Why would they have to borrow money? Essentially,
well, I mean,
equal amount of money.
It's
right.
It's an assumption. This is what I'm saying. It's an assumption. There's no collateral because there's no calls. And there's
zero collateral. You can fact check me on that. There's zero collateral. I mean, nothing makes sense how everything is playing out. That points to they had collateral. All you got to do is liquidate, but you don't. You know what? You went to Alameda Research, which Steph Curry brought up. He said he's out here bailing everyone out. Well, we know why they bailed out Voyager, and we'll get to that in a second, okay? Alameda currently indirectly holds over 22 million common shares of Voyager, representing approximately 11.56% of the outstanding common and variable voting shares. Alameda, which is owned by Sam Bankman-Fried, indirectly holds 22.6 million shares of Voyager. There you go. There's your answer. That's why they bailed him out. And then towards the bottom here, now this is something, if you have money on Voyager, you want to pay attention to this part, okay? Like I said, I have a little bit of money on Voyager. I know Sheldon, I think, has some money on Voyager, and you guys probably do too. But
here's the thing. I know you mentioned that you can get your funds. So if you have an account with Voyager, you can still remove. They haven't halted withdrawals.
They haven't. But I was talking
now,
to
if you have certain assets that are less liquid or that have stops on withdrawals, but as far as like Bitcoin, Ethereum,
some are completely non-transferable. But I'm hearing there's delays on people on money being withdrawn. So I'm not saying they shut it down. I'm not saying they're insolvent right now. But hey, and this is directly from Voyager. This is their forward-looking statement. Okay. New risks emerge from time to time. It is not possible for our management to predict all risks. So you didn't think that it was possible that when you lent out 55% of your cash to one company, one hedge fund, you didn't think that there was risk that, hey, if this company goes down, half of our cash is gone. Half of our USDC stablecoin is gone. That is absolute bullshit. Back to the article. There is no assurance that the funds available under the loan agreement will be available in a timely manner, or even if available, will, together with any other assets of Voyager, be sufficient to safeguard customer assets. This is their backdoor. This is their get out of jail for free. There is no assurance that even the funds from the loan, when they become available, that they'll be enough to safeguard your assets. It is uncertain what amount Voyager will be able to recover from Three Arrows Capital for non-payment, or the legal remedies available to Voyager in connection with such non-payment, or the impact on the future business, cash flows, liquidity, and prospects of Voyager as a result of Three Arrows Capital non-payment. Okay. So what? Okay, so I have 3 kids, right? And me and my wife talk about parenting our kids all the time. Sometimes you got to let the kids make the mistakes. You can't baby them through everything, because what happens the day you're not there anymore and they're adults? They're going to be like, Mommy, Daddy, no one's here. What do I do? Same thing with these guys. They messed up. Their risk management was terrible. Now they're in this predicament. Oh, but because Alameda owns 11.56%, we know they'll bail us out. So guess what? The next time around, do you think they're going to learn their lesson? Or do you think they're going to be like, well, I got Mommy and Daddy to fall back on. They'll bail me out again because they have a vested interest in the success of our company. So, guys, do yourself a favor. If you don't know how to custody your own coins, spend an hour, 2 hours, however long it takes. Spend some time, learn, spend the money, buy a Trezor, buy a Ledger, buy an Arculus, set it up, custody your own crypto. Trezor, for example, you can link it to the Exodus desktop wallet and you can swap everything from in there. Please, it's not worth it. And I'm sure, okay, Three Arrows Capital, like a spider web. It had its hands in so many different pots that this is just the beginning of what we're going to expect to see. More dominoes will fall. Will Voyager go insolvent? I don't know. Maybe.
So like we see Sarah over here. Remember, none of this is financial advice. We're just trying to provide you with research. She said she pulled her cash out of Voyager, Sarah.
Oh.
And she said she got burned by Celsius. Now, remember, none of this is financial advice. We're just trying to, in the same way we discussed Terra Luna, the same way we're looking at UST and we're like, this is a problem. You have a stable coin that's supposed to be $1 that is tied to the hip to the Luna token, and it's supposed to be $1. It's not $1. This is a problem, and we're in an area of the market, or at least a time in the market where it's a bear market, going into bear market, where you might not come out of it. You might not regain the peg, and we were talking about this extremely loud and vocal, and we were trying to bring awareness. So we don't want that to happen again, and so we ain't telling you what to do, but. When it comes to custodying your own crypto,
man.
when it comes to, if you're not staking, which staking is a whole nother beast. Okay, if you're staking, you need to maybe reevaluate your that.
Unless
that
you're staking
idea.
on chain.
But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you have a substantial amount of your money in an exchange, and you're doing nothing with it. Like you're not staking, it's just sitting there. You're literally having your money sitting in a vulnerable, exposed area for no reason, right?
Yeah.
At least if you're staking, which, like I said, that's a different game. At least if you're staking, you're earning something. But if you're not staking it, why the hell do you got it on an exchange? At this point, things ain't looking good, and you might want to reconsider custodying your own stuff. Go pick up a USB Trezor wallet. Was it $150, right?
No, they raised the price.
Well, inflation. Thank you.
I don't care. Listen, it's $200. Okay, if you have more than $500 in, or if you have more than $400 in crypto, it's worth it to make the investment,
dude. Yes,
please.
So, man. Anyways, do yourself a favor, and even Coinbase, bro. I'm a big Coinbase advocate, bro. I like Coinbase. I feel very secure on Coinbase. I don't keep my coins on there. They were talking about bankruptcy just like a couple months ago. Now, he was throwing out the word bankruptcy, and he was like, we're not going to file bankruptcy. Probably not going to happen. But him saying probably not going to happen with a publicly traded company, #1 exchange,
no one
like
knows
nobody is safe.
anything.
Nobody's
you don't
safe.
know. And we don't know the level of exposure Coinbase had to Three Arrows Capital or Terra Luna or whatever the case may be.
My boy,
We don't know these things right away.
We got a new guy in the chat. We
got a
Vegas
couple
free baller. You know what I'm saying? Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Hola, welcome.
Also
Sin City
Cactus.
Crypto. And then we also got Cactus 89. Ocho Nueve. Hola! How you doing? And then see that we're at a 46 in the chat. So 4 more. We're gonna open up the club. We're gonna have a Vegas party. We're gonna have a relief rally from this this doom and gloom scenario that we're talking about right
Listen,
now.
we're never going to be the channel that.
So to expand, yeah,
Okay.
we ain't the Homer channel.
We tell you like our honest opinion. If it's a doom and gloom, then it's doom and gloom.
Let me tell you something. You remember that Solana? Okay, if you haven't, let me tell y'all something. Quick story here. And not
We doing story time?
time.
Not story time. Not story time.
No, this is a quick one. All right. So I go on BitBoy's channel. I'm sure y'all seen it there. If you haven't, go check it out. Anyways, I go on BitBoy's channel, and during the daytime, you saw the video that we posted this morning. It was all about Solana Land, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm up there, and they're like, "Hey, man, do you wanna?" I'm prepping for the show. I'm talking to DZ. He's like, "Yo, I saw your Solana Land take, bro. That's aggressive. You know, we got a lot of Solana homers in the chat." And I was like, bro, I'm true and through, baby. Like, I don't give a damn, bro. I don't care if people like me. I'm going to speak my opinion. I'm going to tell you how it is. Ain't nobody paying your boy here except for super chats. How y'all doing? Now, so ain't nobody paying me, man. So I'm going to tell you what the hell I think. Straight up and down, bro. And so
I told Robin, I was like, you get a lot of hate.
And
He's like,
I don't care. I don't care who I piss off. I don't care if Voyager, I don't send me no cease and desist lawyer. I ain't trying to deal with no lawyers. I can't afford that right now. But I don't really care about my image when it comes to Voyager. I don't care about like maybe blowing this out of proportion. Maybe we're overreacting.
I'd rather overreact and be overcautious than to underreact, and then people are left holding bags of zero.
Exactly, bro. And so, it's not just that. Okay, first of all, you got a lot of money tied up in your token, right? I mean, Voyager has a token.
Yes.
It was, I think it might have almost cracked the top 100. If not, it did. Anyways,
I think it did crack the top 100.
A major player. Lots of money tied up. They're taking punches too.
And people don't know.
How much money do you got?
Voyager, Robin, go ahead. Tell them. Voyager is not an exchange.
They're a brokerage firm.
They're a brokerage firm.
So they have a little bit of they don't just, okay, like Coinbase, for example, exchange, right? How do they make their money? By taxing you on the fees every time you trade. You know, it's a certain percentage.
They also lend out
They multiply that by, they also have, Coinbase Ventures. But I'm just saying, their primary business model. They have Coinbase Ventures. They also, have over the counter transactions. They also do staking and the vault. And anyways, you can like learn about crypto. They make their money, but their bread and butter, how they make the money, is off of transaction fees. And so, anyways, I see what you're saying. Brokerage firm, how you doing? And Voyager token. Let's see where it's at. Pull up my laptop. Okay, so how much money is the company wrapped up in this? So this is the 7-day chart. As you can see, just straight fell off a cliff. All right. So what happened? All of a sudden, everybody got a buzzword. Hey, Voyager ain't got money. They might go insolvent. Boom, falls off a cliff, bro. 56
Wait,
cents.
how much?
Look,
56.
56
hold on.
cents. We're at 44 cents.
Go to 1 year. Go to 1 year.
And this is within 7 hours. In 7 hours, we went from 56 cents, all the way down to 44 cents. And how much money do they have tied up right now in their token? I would imagine they got a lot of money, right? So not only are you hemorrhaging money because you lost out on uncollateralized debt that you lent out to Three Arrows Capital. Three Arrows Capital went down. We're all in agreement. They haven't officially said it, but writing's on the wall, right? Three Arrows Capital done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so take a look at this. This is just to back up what you were saying. So another article: Three Arrows Capital on brink of default, owes Voyager $657 million. You see this? That's a lot of damn money. And
I'm sure that doesn't include the Bitcoin.
So not only is their token down, but look at this: Voyager stock. So they're a publicly traded company in Canada. Their stock went from it's priced at 53 cents. I don't know where it came in at, but it's down 57%. Their stock is down 57%. Their token is down massively. Their stock is down massively. They're borrowing $500 million, and they just got shafted on $657 million. Bro, watch out. Thumbnail, Titanic sinking. How you doing? Now,
are they the next domino to fall?
maybe. I'm just saying it's possible. That's what we're trying to bring out to you, man. And the cryptos firm 38. So you already covered this. This breaks down the numbers. They say here Voyager intends to pursue recovery for Three Arrows Capital. Good luck. And they have this gives a crypto hedge fund less than a week to come up with that cash. You think they're going to come up with it in a week?
Bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.